This one coming from Winnipeg. I hope that you had a great week and that you are ready for some rest and relaxation on the weekend with your families and friends and neighbors. We had a good family discussion this evening that I wanted to share. I know all this COVID thing happening and also with Mr. George Floyd. We had a good family discussion, especially with my 14-year-old son. Hello. And he said he was disappointed that some of the community that he thought was gonna stand up and say something about the whole racism thing. And he said he's disappointed that he didn't hear some of the group that, didn't say anything or make comment about it. So we had a discussion. If that happened, are you gonna get upset? Why? Why not? You can comment below. And, I like to know because everybody has different opinion. From my point of view, that's the teaching point for my kid. It does not matter what other people do. What matters is what you do. It's not even when you look at the mirror and seeing yourself, but what you don't see in the mirror. What's inside, what's in your heart. And you feel that that's the right thing to do. Why not? Understanding that consciously and be yourself and stand up for the right of the people. For me, it's not black, not white. For me, it's everybody's matter. It's a human being. You gotta be treated as human. You gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. So for me is that, yes, societies, somebody say this, that, etc. But you have to make sure that your heart is right. And all these things, a lot of the good, bad, etc. Everything that our actions are, a lot of them are learned things and taught by somebody else. For example, I've taught him about, the kid teasing each other. For some kid, that may be funny, but for the kid that got teased, that may be hurtful thing. And how do they learn to do this? Or they learn it from somebody because we were not born with it. So making sure that you understand what you do, what your action is, how it's gonna make others feel. And if you can think about before you do anything or say anything, I think our world will be better. We have to care for people, we have to be kind to each other, and we have to understand each other. There's a lot of time that there is story behind it, how we grow up, etc., etc. We don't know. So we can't judge on the people just by the face value. We have to look at and learn to understand what's inside of us. I hope that this is making you, step back and take a deep breath and consciously think about your action and your reaction. I've always said, don't react, you need to respond properly. This is Dennis Wong from Winnipeg, and I hope that this is helpful information, and I'm grateful to serve.